What is good, y'all? Happy game week. Football season's here.
Week 1.
Aggies will be in Pullman facing the 23rd ranked team in the country in Washington State. And Lobos will be at home against a pretty good FCS team in Sam Houston State. All right. Will we see more Lobo quarterbacks or more Lobo left tackles on Saturday?
I'm going with 3 quarterbacks play.
3.
I think it's going to be a tight game in the first half. This Bearcats team is not one that's in transition. It's not one that's coming off a one-loss season. This is an established program. Casey Keeler, we talked with their coach this week, and he's excited, and they're a team that hasn't played an FBS opponent in a few years because of what they did to Texas Tech.
Because they damn near beat them.
In 2015. Yeah. So they got an FBS team back on the schedule in the Lobos. I think it'll be a tight first half. I do believe the Lobos pull away.
I do too.
In the second half, I believe that's where we'll possibly see Tavaka as the third quarterback, just given the time he missed. But it's Sharon Jones and Brent Hughes, and I think it's down to those two to start the game 1.
I said this a few weeks ago, and I asked Bob Davey on Monday, will you use this game with the bye week between this game and Notre Dame as kind of an extended camp? And he basically said yes, especially because of the situation with Tavaka missing time. Tavaka Tuioti, the incumbent starter, kind of, his grandfather passed away, and he spent a lot of time with his family. So it looks like we're going to have an extended time and probably won't know who really the number 1 is until the New Mexico State game.
Yeah, the New Mexico State game, I think, is when you want to have that established, because Notre Dame, it's tough, and that's an uphill battle. You'll probably see multiple guys get a chance again. But I think by New Mexico State, best case scenario is you can establish a rhythm with the starting quarterback, because the games after that are manageable, or they should be for a football team that is expected to be better.
I think that's right. All right, big story this week. Andrew Luck announces his retirement this weekend, and people lose their mind. Here's a man who has been beat up. He's 29 years old. He's played behind a bad offensive line. He has had a ruptured spleen, a blown-out shoulder, concussions, ankles, which might be an Achilles, and finally said, I just can't do this anymore. I'm done being hurt. I'm emotionally tired. And he's made $97 million. And God bless the man. I'm going to tell you, personally, I don't want anybody telling me how to make decisions in my life. I don't know how hurt he was, obviously quite hurt. He walked away from $65 million more on the table. To me, God bless that man. Go do your thing, live your life. You've got what's left of your health at 29 years old and a lot of money. I know people have lost their mind.
Yeah, this is one where we give a lot of opinions on games and players' performance and your performance versus your contract. One area I can't wrap my head around is criticizing a man for telling you his body and mind isn't where he needs it to be. He just can't do it anymore. So he's retiring, and he stood there in front of us this past weekend and said that. I just can't wrap my mind around that take, that he's soft, that he's quitting on his team. Like, his body is not allowing him to be that franchise quarterback.
You hit it on the head on Tuesday when you said, for some reason to some people, if you make a lot of money, millions of dollars, somehow you don't have the right to be tired or hurt or injured. And it's so wrong. And those people have issues just like you and I do. And somehow it would have been better if he would have faked it through this season and gone through and taken the $21 million that he's owed and gone through the team stuff knowing that he couldn't do it. He backed out. He said, I can't do it anymore. And to me, that's an admirable thing.
He gave his life to football.
Right.
7 years, the franchise quarterback. And when he was on the field healthy, he was one of the best in the NFL. And you can absolutely love something and fall out of love with it and lose that passion because your body is just not giving you the ability to do it anymore.
What happened? All right, what do we got?
We got your weekly Benchwarmers code word, and it's exuberant.
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 Ant.
And you can text NMFAIR, 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 to 62582 for your chance to win 2 tickets to the State Fair concert of your choice, including fair admission.
See you at the big anniversary bash out of the football game on Saturday.
Don't forget, we're on TV too now, ProView Network. It's opening drive.
See you.